Waheguru Guru Guru. Peevo, 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 peevo. Amrit sada raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Peevo amrit sada raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Kahe Nanak sada gaavo, kahe Nanak sada gaavo, eh sachi baani, eh sachi baani. Japo eh sachi baani, eh sachi baani. Peevo amrit sada raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Peevo amrit sada raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Peevo, 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 peevo. Oh peevo amrit sada raho har rang, peevo amrit sada raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. हाँ japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Peevo amrit sada raho har rang, sada raho har rang, sada raho har rang, sada raho har rang. My good friends, for those of you who have just joined us, thank you for joining us on this online virtual Kirtan Darbar that's going on. It's Vaisakhi in just 4 days from today. Some say 3 days, some days says 4 days, depending on the day you celebrate. But it doesn't matter which day. Vaisakhi is just around the corner, and over this weekend we'll be celebrating Vaisakhi. Today I've been given this task to explain some of the shabads on Vaisakhi, and most importantly to explain in English the meaning. So those of you who have just joined us, thank you for joining us on this beautiful online satsang. Please click on the like, share button and make sure you invite all your friends and share this in all the groups and on your walls, on your post, because we are singing the Shabad Peevo Amrit. Come, let's drink the Ambrosial Nectar and remain always in Waheguru Ji's love forever. Sadhaa raho har rang. And what should we do is japyo, meditate and chant and vibrate and sing always saarigapaanee, the blessed name of Lord Waheguru Ji, who is the sustainer of this entire world. Come, let's sing this Peevo Amrit. Very beautiful words, because this comes from the Bani called Anand Sahib, which are the 40 steps towards the ecstasy. If you want to have real true happiness, joy, prosperity in your life, then you need to learn all about the 40 steps, which is called the Anand Sahib. And I'm singing the step number 23. For those of you who have not attended the Anand Sahib course, please go to universityofsikhism.com, fill up the form there and ask them about all these beautiful courses, because it's important we learn all these beautiful messages from my Guruji and the teachings of our Guruji to become what's known as Jivan Mukha, achieve salvation, achieve emancipation and achieve freedom from this cycle of lives and deaths. And one of the best ways to do it is Peevo Amrit. Everybody Peevo Amrit, Peevo Amrit. Very easy is Peevo Amrit. Come on, sing Peevo Amrit. Everybody Peevo Amrit. Sadhaa raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. Peevo amrit sadhaa raho har rang, japyo saarigapaanee, japyo saarigapaanee. You may have heard of the Shabad that says, Avo Sikh, Come, oh my beloved Sikhs of the Guru. Oh, come, beloved people. Oh, my friends. Oh, my beloved friends. Come and sing the true praises of the Lord. Avo Sikh Sat Guru ke pyare o gavo sachi bani, gavo sachi bani. What will happen as you sing Bani ta gavo Guru keri baniya sir bani? As you sing the supreme words of the Guruji, what will happen is you will have the blessed glance of grace, because only those lucky people who have the blessed glance of grace of Waheguru Ji, their hearts are imbued in this Bani, and that's why Guruji says, Jinko nadar karm hove hirday tina samani, peevahu amrit sadhaa harang japih saarigapaanee. So drink this ambrosial nectar. It's the amrit that we're going to talk about, Vaisakhi. But more importantly, when you sing the praises of the Lord, when you chant Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. As you sing this, also the amrit, the nectar starts to flow from within. And that's the true Amrit, because that's how you remain in true love of Waheguru Ji forever, and you meditate. And in the last line of this little Shabad, Guruji says, Kehe Nanak Sada Gavo E Sachi Bani. So come, let's talk about beautifully peevahu amrit sadhaa rahahu. Because if you know, the entire time of 1469, when Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came to this earth, Miti Tund Jag Chanan Hoa Satgur Nanak Pargatya. You must have heard that Shabad, and if you haven't, we'll sing that again. But from that period until the period of 1708, when Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th master, left for the heavens, it was a period of Mughal dominance in India. In fact, this entire country remained under the law, under the rule of the Mughal empires for nearly 4 centuries, even before the commencement of this period from 1469. Turkish, Persian, those were the languages of the state at that time, and everything that was official was recorded in these languages. In fact, a lot of Turkish words have become very popular among the people, and one such word, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing with you a little bit about the history. Where does the word Khalsa come from? Because Vaisakhi is always to do with Khalsa, and the word Khalsa comes from that word. Those Turkish language and Persian languages, those were the predominant language of India in those times from 1469 to 1708, and even the 4 centuries before that. So come, share this with all your friends. Let them also know the true history of Khalsa, the true history of the pure ones, because the Khalsa means belonging to the royalty, those who are the own people of the kings of all kings. This word was used for those things and those people that fell under the control of the king directly, a subject about which only the king has the rights to inquire about, and nobody else. But Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, you come, drink the Amrit, and I will also make you into a Khalsa. Khalsa meaning belonging to the royalty, a pure one, and a Khalsa is the one. We're going to discuss a lot more about a Khalsa today and in the next few sessions, because Vaisakhi is just around the corner. So my friends, a very happy Vaisakhi to all of you. Please don't forget to share this to all your groups. Share it on your watch, share it on your post, share it in your other WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups and social media, because let's share with this world the true message of Amrit, the true message of Khalsa, the true message of Avo Sikh Sat Gur ke pyare o gavo sachi bani, singing the praises of the Lord. And as you sing the praises, you shall be blessed. Your heart will be imbued with this Bani, and as you drink the Ambrosial Nectar, Amrit Peevahu Sadachir Jivo. Maybe we'll sing that Shabad today, later, or tomorrow in one of the sessions. But please, today is Peevahu Amrit. What will happen? Sadhaa rahahu, and you shall remain always in love with Waheguru Ji, Waheguru, and you will always want to be meditating on the name of the Lord. For those of you who have just joined us, please comment, say Waheguru Ji if you're listening to this, if you want the blessings of Waheguru Ji. And those of you in the lockdown, yes, this is a live telecast that's going on right now because of the COVID-19 and coronavirus. We are all in lockdown around the world, but that doesn't mean we can't celebrate Vaisakhi. And many years later, I hope when you listen to these recordings, because social media is so powerful, these recordings will remain forever. Even though I may be gone, even though we may die, but these recordings will remain as long as there's social media. Please remember, today we can't go to the Gurdwara Sahibs because they have been shut down for Vaisakhi. But it's okay. Gurdwara Sahib is with us. And Guruji says, Keh Nanak, Sadhaa Gavo. So always sing, e-Vesakhi Bani. Come, let's sing. Waheguru, 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 peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee, peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee. आवो सिख सतगुरु के प्यारे हो, गावो सच्ची बाणी, बाणी ता गावो गुरु के भी, बाणियां सिर बाणी, जिनको नदर कर्म होवे हृदय तिना समाने, peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee. Keh Nanak sadhaa gavo, keh Nanak sadhaa gavo, e-Vesakhi bani, e-Vesakhi bani, e-Vesakhi bani, e-Vesakhi bani, peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, 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 peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit, amrit, peevahu amrit, peevahu amrit. We're talking about Amrit today because it's Khalsa, the birth of Khalsa. Khalsa was born in 1699, and for those of you who just joined us online, thank you, Ji. Thank you, Lamba Ji, for joining us, and Surijit Ji, thank you for saying Waheguru Ji, and thank you, Ji, for saying good job, Lamba Ji also. Please, thank you for blessing us with this good job, because it's our duty by the University of Sikhism to make sure that today we understand the great importance of Vaisakhi as we celebrate Vaisakhi, because a lot of people go to the Gurdwara Sahibs, but they say I still didn't understand what they were trying to explain to me. Why is it so important? The entire concept of the Khalsa. So today, in the next few days before Khalsa's Vaisakhi celebration comes, let's join in on this online satsangs and also understand. Doesn't matter whichever part of the world you're sitting in, just because the Gurdwara Sahib has been shut down because of the COVID-19 coronavirus lockdowns, it doesn't mean we don't celebrate Vaisakhi. In fact, it is a great opportunity for us to understand. Kar kar andar dharmsal hove Kirtan sadhaa vasova. Guruji says in every home, the sounds of the Kirtan, avo Sikh Satguru ke pyaryo, gavo Sachi Bani. You sing the true praises of the Lord, because that's the true Kirtan. Kar kar andar dharmsal. Every house is now a Gurdwara Sahib. So turn to your family, turn to your loved ones who are listening, who are sitting with you, and if they're doing other things, tell them, come, stop everything else, because there's a lot of time for us all the time to do a lot of other things in life, but it's important to understand peevahu amrit sadhaa harang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee, peevahu amrit sadhaa hare rang, japih saarigapaanee, japih saarigapaanee. So I was sharing with you the whole idea of Khalsa. For the 4 centuries before Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji came onto planet Earth, from 1469 to 1708, when Tantan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th Guruji, left for the heavens. The 4 centuries before this, it was always the Mughal Empire that had control over India. The language from Persia, Persian languages and Turkish languages were the state languages of those times. And there was a predominant word at the same time called Khalsa. Everybody say the word Khalsa. And Khalsa means belonging to the royalty. Some people say Khalsa is the pure ones. There are many definitions that's given, but the true definition of the word Khalsa, because it comes from the Turkish, Persian language, many people don't know this. But the real true meaning comes from the word in Turkish language, Khalsa, which means belonging to the royalty, those things that are owned by the king. And this word was used for all those things that fell under the control of the king directly, the subject about which only the king had the right to ask about. And Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, I shall make you all the Khalsas. You will become belonging to the royalty. You shall become Khalsas. But it wasn't Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji who first used the word Khalsa. Actually, the word Khalsa was first used by Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji when he went to procure the Bani, the sacred writings of Bhagat Kabir Ji. And you may have heard this Shabad. Bhagat Kabir Ji talks about Kaho Kabir, Jan Bhay Khalse. Jan Pe Khalse, Kaho Kabir Jan Pe Khalse, Prem Bhagat Jeh Jani. Those people who are blessed, who become the Khalse. Bhagat Kabir Ji says those humble beings, they become pure, they become the Khalse, they become belonging to royalty, God Himself. Those who know Waheguru Ji's loving devotional worship. So come, if you want to be a Khalsa, the very first definition of Khalsa in the Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji comes from Bhagat Kabir Ji. Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji uses this little Shabad of Bhagat Kabir Ji and he says, Kaho Kabir, Kaho Kabir. Everybody, Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse, Prem Bhagat Jeh Jani Jani. Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse, Prem Bhagat Jeh Jani. Waheguru Ji, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji, Waheguru. Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse. Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse, Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse, Bhay Khalse. Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse, Kaho Kabir Jan Bhay Khalse. You want to be the true Khalsa, Bhagat Kabir Ji says in his Shabad. And if you think I'm creating this is so many years even before the Khalsa was given the Amrit by Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. In the first time, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji brought together the Bani of different saints from different religions into compilation. He brought this Bani of Bhagat Kabir Ji that says, Kaho Kabir. Those people who are engrossed in the loving devotion of the Lord Waheguru Ji, they become true Khalse, the God's own. You want to belong to God, you want to be one with God, you got to belong to God Himself. And what is the best way is you got to Prem Bhagat Jeh Jani. Prem Bhagat means to have the devotional love, to be always devoted to Waheguru Ji. So that's why we always sing Waheguru, Waheguru. Because if you don't know all the difficult words of this Shabad, it's okay. I'm sure you know the words Waheguru or even the word Satanam Sri Waheguru. Just sing that, because in this Shabad, it's a very long Shabad, but I'll just take a few minutes to explain to you. It says, when you have an unbaked clay, if it's a pitcher that's made from unbaked clay, it will dissolve when water is poured into it. And this is also the same nature of our body itself. Kachi gagar neer part hai, ya tan ke eh badai. This entire body also will dissolve if you put water just like you put water into the unbaked clay pitcher, it will dissolve in water. Because when the body is burnt, it turns into ashes. And if it is not cremated, when you and I die, then it is eaten by the armies of worms. You know that. Jab jariye tab hoye pasam tan, rehe kirim dal khai. Kirim dal khai means the ants will eat. The army of ants will come and eat our body. If you just, a lot of people today may be dying because of coronavirus and because of the COVID-19 situation, and they said they don't even have enough time to burn enough bodies, because it takes an hour to do the ceremony for one person, and hundreds are dying in a day when you can only burn 24 and you only have 10 such facilities. Maximum you can burn 240 bodies in some of the countries that we are reading about. But if thousands are dying, Guruji says, then maybe if the body was unable to be burnt away, you and I have to die, and these are not topics that I shall say we can avoid. And if you're going to talk about Amrit, you got to learn Amrit peevahu sadhaa chirjiva. You need to have eternal life. That life is only when you start to drink the Amrit. And how do we get that? Let's discuss that. And these are topics that we need to understand, because it says, "O siblings of destiny," Bhagat Kabir Ji says, "Oh my brothers and sisters, why do you walk around with so much of pride, all puffed up with pride?" Think about it. You don't have to be proud of this body, because I'll tell you something. Kahe means why. Bhaiya, fir to fulya. Why are you puffed up with so much of pride? Now, I don't have time to sing these shabads because there's so many beautiful messages in these shabads. But when you come for the 1 week camps that we do all around the world, so when one of your Gurdwara Sahibs near you, the good Gurdwara Sahib invites us to come and sing, we will sing all the shabads. But for now, let's just understand. Kahe bhaiya. Bhaiya means, oh brother, oh siblings of destiny. Kahe means why. Fir to fulya. Bhagat Kabir Ji says, why are you walking around so proud? Jab das maas udar mukh rehta, so din kaiso pulya. How can you forget those days when you were hanging upside down, face down for 10 months in your mother's womb? Have you forgotten those days when you were just hanging upside down? Jab das maas urd mukh rehta. Upside down, you were hanging there, face down for 10 months. So din kaiso pulya rahahu. How can you forget those days? Jo madmakhi tyo sathor ras jor tan kiya. Just like the bee. Have you seen the bees? They collect honey. In the same way, Bhagat Kabir Ji says in this beautiful Shabad, we also are like those bees. We are fools and we eagerly collect and gather wealth all the time. Jo madmakhi, just like the bee. Tyo sathor ras, just like it wants to collect honey all the time. In the same way, jor tan kiya. In the same way, we the foolish people keep wanting to collect more wealth and more wealth. And all the time all the time we forget one day we also have to go. And that's why maybe Guruji says, "Peevahu Amrit sadhaa harang." When you have this Amrit, you will always be in eternal peace. So when the time comes for us to die, at that time people just around you will shout and say, take him away. Why leave the ghosts lying around? Marti bar leho kariye. Marti bar means when you and I die, all our loved ones, our families will say, take him away. Poot rehen kyon diya. Why are you leaving a ghost lying around? Even your wife, your spouse, your loved ones, they will accompany you to the threshold, to that last point. Your friends and your companions will never follow you beyond that last part of cremation. Dehori lo bari nar sang pai aage sajjan sohela. Nobody will really follow you, and all the people and relatives will go as far as the cremation ground. And then the soul swan, our souls will have to go all alone. Markat lo sab log means everybody. Kutamb peyo aage hans akela. Aage means after this. After you die, once you and I die, our soul has to leave hans akela. Hans is our soul swan, will have to leave all alone. And what will go with us is the name, the collection of God's good virtues and the name we have collected. So come all the time, because prem pagat jin jani, jeh jani Pehchani. Bhagat Kabir Ji says, Jan pe khalse. Those people are the true khalse. Those people are the true ones who I can say they are really khalse if they remember the name of the Lord. Because at the end of this, Aage Hans Akela, you and my soul will have to walk through this path all alone. Says Kabir Ji, O mortal being, you have been seized by death. You have fallen into the deep dark pit. You have entangled yourself in the false wealth of Maya. And just like the parrot caught in the trap, you also will have to answer for this. Kaith Kabir, suno re prani, pare kaal gras kua, jhuthi Maya aap bandaya jyo nalani param sua. Waheguru, just like the parrot is caught up, you and I are also caught up. Come, you want to be a Khalsa? Then the best way to be a Khalsa is exactly in this Shabad. Because Bhagat Kabir Ji says, listening to all the teachings of the Veds and Purans, I also wanted to perform all kinds of rituals, all kind of religious practices. But seeing that all the wise men, they were also caught up with death, I arose and I left all those religious people behind. Today, I freed myself from all the desires of the world. Because, oh my mind, you have not completed the only one task that was given to you. And what is that one task? Manare Saryona Eke Kaja. Saryona Eke Kaja means, oh my mind, you have not completed the only one task. The only one task you were given. And what is that task? Is you and I were supposed to meditate on Waheguru Ji the King. Bhajiyo na Raghupat Raja. Bhajiyo na Raghupat Raja. Bhajiyo na means you and I never chanted. You and I never vibrated on the true Raja, the Raghupat Raja, that God himself, Waheguru Ji. Because Guruji says, Bhagat Kabir Ji says, Ved Puran Sabeh Mat Sunke Kari Karam Ki Asa Kal Grist Sab log seane ut pandit pe chale nirasa. I was totally disappointed. I left all my desires because I saw all the wise men, they were caught up in death. I left all those wise pandits behind. I used to listen to all the teachings of the Veds, Purans and all religious scriptures. I wanted to perform a lot of religious rituals as they told me to. But I realized even they were just caught up in death. They just didn't do. Kal grast sab log seane ut pandit pe chale nirasa. Because they also just never told their mind, and I also never chanted Manare Saryo na Eke Kaja. We didn't do the one important task we came here to do, which was Bhajiyo na Raghupat Raja. Let's just for 1 minute, Raghupat Raja. Let's just meditate and do what we are supposed to come. Satnam 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Japo Satnam 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Satnam 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Satnam 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Ratnam Satnam Satnam Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Satnam 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Ji Waheguru 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 Waheguru. In the next line of the Shabad, Ban khand jaye jog tap kino kand mool chun khaya nadi bedi shabdi moni jam ke patel likhaya. Going to the forest, people practice lots of different kinds of yogas and deep meditations of all kind. Yogis used to go, and people even go there and live on the roots and the fruits that they gather. The musicians, the Vedic scholars, the chanters of the world, they chant, and the men of silence are all sitting in silence meditations. But remember, Bhagat Kabir Ji says even they are registered in the register of death. Loving devotional worship does not enter into your heart. Oh people, maybe we got to look within our hearts and ask ourselves, is there loving devotion within our hearts? Because Pagat Nardi Ridena Ai, Pagat Nardi Ridena Ai, Ridena Ai means loving devotion does not enter into our hearts. Please put your hand on your heart and just pray wherever you are right now. We pamper our body, we adorn our body. We must still give up this body. If you agree with it, say Waheguru Ji. Just type in the comment box Satnam Sri Waheguru. Chant and just chant with me and say, yes, Bhagat Nardi Ridena. Even in my heart, oh Lord, I've forgotten you, I've forgotten devotional worship. And it doesn't enter into my heart. Oh Lord, I pamper my body. Don't we all do that? Don't we pamper our body? Don't we adorn our body with the most beautiful things? But let's remember, we shall always remember to always have to one day give up this body. We must still give it up. And that's why Pagatji says, Pagat Nardi Ridena Ai, Kach Kachu Tan Dinam, Rag Ragani, Timf Hoye Betha, Un Har Pe Kya Lina. You sit and play different kinds of music, but you are still a hypocrite. What do you expect to receive from God? Realize that death has fallen on the entire world. The doubting religious scholars are also listed in the register of death. And that's why in the last line Bhagat Kabir Ji says, and that's where the concept of Khalsa starts. In the very first part, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji brought this Shabad into the compilation of Gurbani, and he says in the last two lines of this Shabad, Paryo Kal Sabhe Jag Upar Mahe Likhe Pram Gyani, Kaho Kabir Jan Paye Khal Se Prem Pagat Jeh Jani. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani, everybody. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani Jani. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani Jani. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani Jani. Kaho Kabir Jan Paikal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se. Kaho Kabir Jan Paikal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani Jeh Jani. Prem Pagat Jeh Jani Jani. Prem Pagat Bhagat Jani. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Paikal Se, 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 Paikal Se. Ho kaho Kabir Jan Paikal Se, kaho Kabir Jan Paikal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se. Prem Bhagat Jin Jani Jeh Jani. Prem Bhagat Jeh Jani. Japo Prem Khal Se, Prem Khal Se, Paikal Se, Paikal Se. So welcome to the very first session today on Khalsa. As we celebrate the Vaisakhi, let's understand the very real concept of Khalsa. Kaho Kabir Jan Paye Khalsa. You want to be a Khalsa? You want to be really the true chosen one? Then Bhagat Kabir Ji says, it is only through loving devotion of the Lord Waheguru Ji that you can become the true ones that are owned by the royalty God himself, Waheguru Ji himself. That's why we started today's program by peevahu Amrit. Sadhaa rahahu harang, japih saarigapaanee. Always sing, because as you sing this Bani, that Amrit will flow through you, will flow from within your dasam dawar, and that will actually make us into the Khalsas. Come, as we sing more about the Khalsa, because now we're going to go towards 1699. In 1699, that's when Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji brought together everybody in 1699. That's the Sakhi we all know. And he brought together the 5 beloved ones, and he told them, today I'm going to bring you from being just a Sikh, avo Sikh Satgur ke Pyareo Gavo Sachi Bani. And today Sikhs, Pivo Amrit Sadaro Harang, Japih Sarang Pani. And as you sing, and as you take the Amrit, Pivo Amrit, you will become from a Sikh to a Singh, to the lion, to a Kaur, the princess, the one that belongs to the royalty, the king, the God himself, Maharaj, the true Maharaj, the true master, the Sache Padshah, the true king of all kings. And how do we become that? He declared Khalsa is that of Waheguru Ji. That's why we always say Waheguru Ji ka khal Waheguru Ji ki fateh fateh. Everybody, Waheguru Ji ka khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki fateh fateh, Waheguru Ji ka khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki fateh fateh, Waheguru Ji ka khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki fateh fateh. Everybody, Waheguru Ji ka khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki fateh fateh. The Khalsa belongs to God. And may victory be always with God. Because Khalsa, remember, as we studied earlier, from the Turkish word Khalsa comes belonging to royalty, to God himself. And we must understand that the deep-rooted support Waheguru Ji, the true Almighty God, will give to the Khalsa, the pure ones. It is deep-rooted. And it is written, I'll tell you something, to convert every Sikh. You may be born into the family of the Sikhs, but you are not a Khalsa yet, the pure one belonging to God, until you and I take the Amrit. And that is the beautiful part of taking the Amrit, to convert every Sikh into a Singh. This is the one-line summary of the entire concept of a Sakhi. So a lot of people ask us, what is the reason for taking the Amrit? I was already born into the family of the Sikhs. But think about it. To become a Khalsa means to convert yourself from being a Sikh. And you don't have to be born into the family of Sikhs. There are many good people out there today who are born into many different families. And I tell you something, they are now taking the Amrit, and they were never born in Punjab or in the traditional parts of Anandpur Sahib where first Vaisakhi Amrit was given, but they are all taking the Amrit. And I'll tell you why. Because they are belonging to that royalty God, the Sache Padshah. And that's why the definition of Khalsa that we derive after the study of the literature of Guruji, it's a lot of vast and full sensible definitions. And to understand it well, you got to turn to the pages of the history of India in those times under the Mughal Raj, to understand the circumstances which brought about the birth of Khalsa, the state of affairs of the country before even the birth of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. It has been well sketched out by the Gurujis themselves and by Gurdas Ji, and we will study all this. And those of you who are not very familiar with this, please go to universityofsikhism.com, register yourself for all these classes, because you and I can have all the knowledge of the world, but if we do not have the knowledge of spirituality, if we don't sign up for all this beautiful understanding from the universityofsikhism.com, then we haven't understood true spiritual meanings. And all the modern historians have also written and given us a lot of good ideas during the times of the Gurujis, that the Indian society was divided into two main sections. One were the natives of India, who were either the Hindus, the Buddhists, the Jains, but they had become a little bit weak and courageous due to centuries of dominance by the foreign rulers, the Mughals, who had come from Turkey, from Persia and many other countries. Their internal discords and their hatred was basically divided into a lot of caste divisions, into a lot of rituals, into a lot of rites, and into a lights of devotion of countless gods and goddesses, and their strongly prevailing sentiments of some people who are untouchable, some people who are more pious than the others, and some people who are religious leaders, the Brahmins, who were considered to provide them with refuge and solace in hours of grief. And they were supposed to be the higher ones, and there were then the untouchable ones who were supposed to be subservient, who were supposed to serve the rest of community. And I'll tell you something, these kind of divisions had led to a lot of grief, sadness, and a lot of suffering in the society. And the ruling class, of course, who were basically people who had come from the foreign lands to invade India at that time. And it's good to understand this history, because we need to understand a little bit of concept of where did Khalsa actually come from. So they had so much of control on their eating habits, their dressing habits, into their teachings, their religion, and they had to follow the temperament temperament of the rulers who had come from foreign. They had totally renounced all sense of self-respect and self-esteem. And ladies and gentlemen, that is where Khalsa comes in. When you take the Amrit, I guarantee you, when you become the pure one, when you become the Khalsa, Khalsa means to have that kind of great self-respect, to have that kind of great self-esteem in yourself, to know that you are someone special. So those who are listening to this, please type the words, I am someone special. And it's not in ego that you say this, but you say this if you have got lost your self-respect, if you have been trodden upon, you have lost all self-esteem. If today you think you're second class in any way, then you got to understand, the moment you take the Amrit, all differences of caste, all differences that you had from everybody else, who is superior, who is inferior, is all gone. And as you chant the name Satnam Sri Waheguru and you take the Amrit, as the Panch Pyare give you that Amrit, that Ambrosial Nectar, and not only from the Panch Pyare, the Amrit, but as you chant the name of the Lord, that Amrit will give you the power to have greater self-esteem, to go out there and achieve greater things in your life, to have the self-respect for yourself, to know that I can do it, to know that you can do it, to know that we can do it, because that's what the Khalsa was supposed to be. And I'll tell you something, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said these important words, and if you don't know these words, please learn it. It says, Jab lag Khalsa, Rehe Neara, Tab lag Tej Deo Me Sara. As long as the Khalsa remains distinct, so long I shall give him my glory. Guruji says, Jabe Gahe Bipran Ki Reet, Maina Karu in Ki Partit. But if the Khalsa, the pure ones, they move away from the teachings that I have given them, and they start to adopt the ways of other people, I shall put no more faith, no more trust in them. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I shall never give them my faith, my trust. Jab e gahe bipran ki reet, maina karu in ki partit. I tell you, these kind of messages are not being shared, my dear friends. It is your duty as a good Sikh to share these messages with everybody. We go to Gurdwara Sahibs, even we are now practicing more rituals and rites of Vaisakhi. We have forgotten to go back to our scriptures to understand what Gurbani says, what Sikhism is actually teaching us. And this is a beautiful Shabad. I want you to just learn. It says, Jabe Gahe Bipran Ki Reet. When you start adopting the ways of other people, the cultures of other people, and aren't we doing that? Think about it, we are doing that. You know, we are now today so much engrossed in the Western culture that we have forgotten our own culture. We have forgotten the greatness. And that's, I tell you, something so sad, because Gurbani says, these are the words, Rani Rahe Soi Sikh Mera, O Sahib Main Uska Chera. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, those who abide, Rani Rahe Soi Sikh Mera. He is the true Sikh who abides by the conduct of Rahat, the conduct, the code of conduct. He is my Sikh. In fact, he is not just my Sikh. O Thakur मैं उसका चेहरा, रैनी रहे सोई सिख मेरा, O Sahib मैं उसका चेहरा, or O Thakur मैं उसका चेहरा. There are two definitions, and I've seen these two both. I'm not sure which is. I've from young always heard O Sahib मैं उसका चेहरा, but some of the current translations and the scriptures I'm reading is O Thakur मैं उसका चेहरा. But both of them come back to the same meaning, because Wah Wah Gobind Singh Ape Gur Chela. Shall we sing that Shabad in a minute? But Rahat Bina ne Sikh kahave. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, if you don't have the Rahat, the code of conduct, you are not even fit enough to be called the Sikh. Without the Rahat, Bina dar chota khave, you will have to go. You will be hurt behind all kinds of doors. You will never have the support. Rahat binan sukh kabuhu na lahe. You will never have the peace of mind. You will never have the happiness, joy, prosperity without the Rahat, the code of conduct. But if you do practice Rahat, then because of your Rahat, you shall be preserved for ever and ever. Tate Rahat, sro drid kar rahe. That's why Guruji says, Khalsa, khas kahave soi. If you want to be known as the Khalsa, you are the Khalsa who is khas. Khas means special. So turn to your friend, whoever you're sitting with right now. Turn to your neighbor, and if you're sitting all alone, put your hand on your heart and say, I'm special. I'm talking about self-esteem. I'm talking about respect that we need to have. And in support of this statement, we will give you some very beautiful contemporary historians and sociologists who have written about the times of India. Because at that time, society had given up their conventional ways of dressing up, and they had started to adopt the way of the foreign rulers of the world. But think about it, even today, aren't we doing the same? And we have lost our own self-respect and self-esteem. So come, Khalsa khas kahave soi, jaake hirday param na hoi. Within your heart there should be no doubt that you are special, you are excellent. Within your heart you shall be known as someone who is special. Khalsa, Khalsa, Khalsa mero roop hai khas Khalsa. Japo Khalsa, Khalsa, Khalsa mero roop hai khas Khalsa. Khalsa khas कहावे सोई जाके हृदय भरम न होई. खालसा खास कहावे सोई जाके हृदय भरम न होई. खालसा खास कहावे सोई जाके हृदय भरम न होई. खालसा खास कहावे सोई जाके हृदय भरम न होई. खास कहावे सोई खालसा, खास कहावे सोई खालसा, खास कहावे सोई खालसा, खास कहावे. So how do we become khas? Khas means to be special. You and I are special people, oh ladies and gentlemen. As you listen to this, as you become the Khalsa, if you have forgotten the self-esteem, if you have forgotten the greatness that the Amrit used to give us, the Amrit has the power to give us that special power within ourselves to have the great self-esteem and the self-respect to be able to achieve a lot of great things. But don't ever forget, the important thing is param pekte rahe neara so khalas satguru hamara. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, in the midst of skepticism and in times of dishonesty, which is Kaljug today, isn't it? The dark ages. If you remain distinct, if you remain special and pure, that pure Khalsa is my true Guru. So Khalsa Satguru hamara. And I'll tell you, Khalsa soe जो निंदा त्यागे, खालसा सोए लड़े हवे आगे. Khalsa is those people who renounce slander, who never say bad things about others, and Khalsas are the ones who go to the front lines and fight for the upright, fight for the betterment of community, the betterment of society. And today in the COVID-19 coronavirus situation, you hear about a lot of good Khalsas, good Sikhs, a lot of the Satguru Sevaks who are going out there to make sure the world is well served. And that's how Khalsa soe lade hue aage. You fight within yourself with calm, with krodh, with lobh, with moh and ankar. You fight within the internal enemies of calm, lust, krodh, anger, lobh, greed, moh, attachment, ankar, ego. But not only you fight with the enemies within yourself, but you and I as a Khalsa will go out there to the front lines of the battlefield. And it is not just battlefields in times of war, but even now in times of like the COVID-19 coronavirus situation. My dear friends, be the Khalsa. Go out there, help everybody, and write in the comment box here and say, I want to serve the world. Because I tell you something, Khalsa is such a great being. So pardrisht tyage Khalsa, so pardrisht tyage Khalsa soe naam rat lage. He renounces desires for others' women, and he is the one who is blessed with the love of Naam. Khalsa soe Guru hit lave is the one who loves the Guru. Khalsa Ji loves the Guru, but Guruji say he is also the one who fights bravely in the battlefield. Khalsa soe sar moh khave. But most importantly, I don't know who is needy around you today. So in the last few lines, let's remember Khalsa soe Guru hit lave. Guru hit lave means he loves the Guruji so much. He fights bravely in the battlefield. Khalsa soe sar moh khave. But never forget, Khalsa so nirtan ko pala. If there are needy people, those who are poor around you, they don't have the food due to coronavirus, the COVID-19 situation. We know a lot of people now, they don't have the food, and the gurdwaras have been shut down. If langar can't be reached to them, maybe you as the Khalsa, as the ones who are the pure ones, to celebrate Vaisakhi, make sure nobody goes hungry. Make sure the needy people get the food they need. They need the clothes they need, because Khalsa so nirtan ko pala, Khalsa soe dust ko gala. He overpowers the enemy, and today the enemy enemy is not in the battlefield of wars, but the enemy is the COVID-19, the coronavirus itself. Maybe we are the ones who are supposed to go in front to go and overpower this enemy, because Khalsa soe dusht ko gale. And in the last part, Guruji says, Khalsa soe jo chade tarang, Khalsa soe kare nit jang. Every day, nit jang means every day you face the battle head on. You become a crusader, and the crusade is today for honesty, for integrity, for authenticity, for people to come out and ask and pray for Sarbat da Pala. Everybody, Sarbat da Pala, Sarbat da Pala. Everybody, let's pray. Khalsa soe jo chade tarang. Fight every day within the battle of Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ankar, and Khalsa soe kare nit jang. Fight head on with these enemies within ourselves. But more important, let's all sing. Veni rahe soi Sikh mera, veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe, veni rahe, veni rahe, veni rahe. Everybody, veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe, veni rahe, veni rahe, veni rahe, veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Ret bina ne Sikh kahave, ret bina ne Sikh kahave, ret bina dar chota khave, ret bina dar chota khave, ret bina dar chota khave, ret bina dar chota khave. Rehat bin sukh kabhu na lahe, rehat bin sukh kabhu na lahe. Taate rehat sudrid kar rahe, taate rehat sudrid kar rahe. Veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe soi Sikh mera, o sahib main uska chera. Veni rahe, veni rahe. Everybody, veni rahe. Everybody, veni rahe. Important, one who abides by the code of the conduct, the rahab. He's my Sikh. Guruji says, veni rahe soi Sikh mera, oh sahib main uska chera. Because we started by understanding, very important. Everybody, shall we sing? This is so important, because the day you and I forget these few words, then let's forget all about Sikhi. Jab lag khalsa rehne aara, tab lag tej diyo mein sara. Jab e gahe bipran ki reet, main na karun inki parti. Jab lag khalsa rehne aara, tab lag tej diyo mein sara. जब गहे बिपरन की रीत मैं न करूं इनकी परती जपो जब लग खालसा रहने यारा. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, as long as you and I, the Khalsa, remain distinct, they remain very pure and remain different from the world, Guruji says, so long I shall give them a glory, the greatest glory of myself. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, but jabe gahe biparan ki reet, main na karu inki parteet. The day you adopt the ways of other people, the day you move away, the day you backslide, the day you stray away from the teachings of Sikhism, please comment and say, may God bless us and may we always remain. Just maybe just type the word Waheguru Ji, because nobody else can help us to remain on the path of the Lord. And I'll tell you something. Jab e gahe biparan ki reet, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I will never give them all good things in their lives. I'll never trust them. I'll never have faith in them. Jab e gahe biparan ki reet. When they start to adopt the ways of other people, I shall have no faith in the ability of the Khalsa, the pure ones. They will never belong to me. They'll never belong to God, Waheguru Ji himself. They will have no more good things in their life. So come, my dear friends, Khalsa is the Akal Purakh ki Fauj. We are the army of the undying Creator himself. Khalsa was basically created Pargatio Khalsa Parmatang ki Mauj. When God decided in his own bliss, he created the Khalsa. Maybe tomorrow or in the next program we will sing about Khalsa, even more beautiful things. Because I'll tell you something. After this we'll sing the praises of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Wah wah Gobind Singh Ape Gur Chela. But let's just remember a few words. Khalsa Mero Roop Hai Khas. Roop Hai Khas means he gave us the fiber of the being Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji himself. I mean, the people at that time were always afraid of the rules of all the foreigners who were controlling India at that time. People had the fear of the deities and the gods and goddesses. People had the fear of the Brahmins and the other high caste families. People were living in fears, and people had developed inferiority complex in their psyche. So much so that it was such a far thought for them to ever endeavor to rise from their poor condition and their sad plight. Many people in this population were those who were whose shadows were also never tolerated by the members of the high caste. Ladies and gentlemen, today as you listen to the power of the Khalsa, I want you to remember that was the reason the Khalsa was born. The entire concept of Khalsa, the pure ones, was there so that you, the pure ones, the one who peevahu amrit sadhaa rahahu japih saarigapaanee. If today's session is anything, it is a sketch to give you the Indian population of the time in 1699 when Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave the Amrit. But more importantly, even during the times of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, because Bhagat Kabir Ji's Shabad before the times of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji already says, you want to be the pure Khalsa. That's where we started today's program. So for those of you who have just joined us, please listen to this program from the very start, because you will understand the entire concept of Khalsa and why it was needed. At that point, don't forget, this is the total different Indian population that we are talking about in the past. The foreign rulers used to exercise their authority to the state that the concept of temples, their inns, their societies was so far deteriorated, and there was no power within left in the Indian society by itself. They were so lesser of beings, they were so inferiors, they never had any good self-esteem, self-respect like. And that's when Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, I will make sure that I fill these people with some power within themselves by giving them the Amrit. Because the traits of the ruling class can be well assessed from the conditions of the subjects as described during those times, and to allay the doubt that the people may not have been guilty of their states. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I will make sure that these people will become the king of all kings, the kings of all kings. At that point, Guruji says, the kings are becoming lions, their employees are dogs who wake up those sitting and lying. Their servants are like the nails of their hands who injure these poor people, and they suck the blood like gods. I tell you something, this was the state of those times. Kal Kati Raje Kasai. Kal Kati, go understand this Shabad. Kal Kati Raje Kasai. In fact, the Raje, the kings, had actually started to just exploit people. It wasn't a very good time of that time. In fact, by Gurudas Ji also writes, Raje Paap Kamavade. The kings of those times were just, they were just bullying society. So come, it's time for us as a Khalsa to rise up and say, Mero roop hai khas. Khalsa is the pure one. Khalsa is the special one. Share this in all the groups. Let's remind everybody. We have forgotten the beauty of Khalsa. Mero roop hai khas. Khalsa mein ho karo niwas. Tan Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I reside within the Khalsa. Khalsa mero mukh hai anga. Khalsa ke ho sad sanga. I'm always wherever there, wherever Khalsa is. And Khalsa is the fiber of my being. Khalsa mero isht sohird. Khalsa mero kahiyat bird. Khalsa is the object of worship. Khalsa is the inner knower of my knowledge, of my nature. And Khalsa is my support, my protection, my peace, my pleasure. Khalsa mero pachhar pata. Khalsa mero sukh ehlada. Khalsa mero mitar sakhai. Mitar sakhai means my best friend, my closest friend. Khalsa mat pita sukhadai. Khalsa is my mother, my father, my peace giver. Khalsa mero soba sila. My dignity, my soothing energy. Khalsa mero soba sila. Soba means my beautiful dignity comes from the Khalsa himself. Khalsa band sakha sadatila. He's my beautiful friend and companion. Khalsa meri jaat arpat. Khalsa soma ko utapat. Khalsa is my caste, my honor. Khalsa has in fact given birth to me. That's why we always say, Wah Wah Gobind Singh, Ape Gurchela, Khalsa Mero Pavan Pandara. He's my palace, he's my treasure. Because of the Khalsa, Tan Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, I am respected. Khalsa Kar Mero Satkara. I get all kinds of respect only because of the Khalsa. Khalsa Mero Swajan Parwara. He's my friend and my family. Khalsa brings me to liberation. Khalsa Mero Kartodara. Khalsa Mero Pind Pran. Khalsa Meri Jaan Ki Jaan. My life of all life, my pranic body's energy, my whole body's energy comes from the Khalsa himself. And that's why towards the end of this little Shabad, Guruji says, Khalsa, Akal Purak ki Fauj. Khalsa is the army of the undying creator. And Khalsa was formed with the blessings of God himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Pragateo Khalsa Parmatam ki Moj. But of course the warning he gives in the last line, Jab lag Khalsa rehne aaram. Jab lag Khalsa rehne aaram. Tab lag tej diyo mein saram. Jab lag Khalsa rehne aara, tab lag tej diyo mein sara. Jab e gaye विपरन की रीत, मैं न करूं इनकी प्रतीत. जब ए गए विपरन की रीत, मैं न करूं इनकी प्रतीत. मैं न करूं इनकी प्रतीत. मैं न करूं इनकी प्रतीत. हो खालसा अकाल पुरख की फौज. 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 प्रगट्यो खालसा परमात्म की मौज. 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 पो खालसा 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 खालसा. जपो खालसा 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 खालसा. Come, as we sing the very beautiful strength of the Khalsa. I want you to listen to this all the time. Every time you're feeling down, every time you feel your self-esteem is suffering, listen to this, and that's where you will become once again very great, because that's the powers of the Khalsa Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji has given. And as we end of today's program, let's go back to Wah Wah Gobind Singh, Ape Gurchela, because Har Sache Takht Rachaya, Sat Sangat Mela. Wah Wah Gobind Singh, Ape Gurchela, Nanak Nirpau Nirankar. Because centuries old fears that were in these people have developed this inferiority complex in their psyche so much that it was so far from the thought to endeavor them, to give them strength. And many in this population were those Even their shadow was not tolerated by the members of high society. These were the state of affairs that persisted for so long. And these were the people who allowed themselves to be considered untouchable. And it was such a divine dispensation. And I'll tell you something, it was sad. It was sad. But to alter their state, ladies and gentlemen, to bring about the difference, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, I will do something different. I will make sure these people, to alter their state, to bring them into this great divine order, it was even something that was not allowed. And in fact, at that point, to go against the will of the gods and goddesses was also a great offense. But the fear of the rulers had further strengthened their sentiments of inferiority complex. And these fears, these three fears that I just spoke about, they had virtually reduced the people to a state of gloomy countenance. And it was time, the seed of courage needed to put into the people. It was time for the germination of the seed of courage to be brought. In fact, no reform movement could have succeeded. The Mughals were intoxicated by powers, while the Brahmins of that time, the major mental force of the people, the Hindus of that time, were not prepared to listen to anything due to their high caste profile. And I'll tell you something, the remaining population was caught up with vice of these two forces. And Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, I will make some attempts to bring the divided society together, to bring them and to merge them, to bring them under this revolution of beliefs too, to bring them away from just worshipping the gods and goddesses and attach them with the one Lord Waheguru Ji. And this is the concept of Khalsa, ladies and gentlemen, to commence Langar, free common kitchen, to bring about Sangat, the holy congregation, to make sure that caste and divisions that were based on the caste system are removed, and to indulge them in the honest living, honest labor, kirtakarni. That's beauty that was taught to the Khalsa, to discard all kinds of practices of the religious rites and rituals, to bring about honor and respect for men and women in society, because it was lacking at that time, to establish the importance of true religion in daily life of people, which had become so far remained confined to the walls of temples and mosques at that point. And Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji, and in fact all the Gurujis, used the common man's language of Punjabi and Brij Bhasha for the propagation of religion, thus giving them a rightful place and breaking them from the myths and shackles of Sanskrit, which was supposed to be the language of the gods at that point. So come, what's the concept of Khalsa? It says very simply, Nicha andar neech, Jat neechi hu at neech, Nanak tin ke sang sat, Vadya syon kya rees. What good, I want to talk about all those great people, all those people who are already, regarding themselves as superior. I want to help, and I want to bring this lowly people who are faced with inferiority complex. And that's where all these reasons came together to bring about the Amrit, the beginning of Khalsa. So come, peevahu Amrit, sadhaa rahahu, japih saarigapaanee. We need to start talking about this. And if you remember the story of Malak Pago and Pailalo Ji, Pailalo Ji was a downtrodden Sikh during the times of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji. He didn't have much at home, but Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji chose to have meals with him instead of with Malak Pago. Malak Pago was the rich man of that time, but Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, I don't need the high caste Khatris. I basically want the low trodden Pailalo's simple bread and simple meal, because that's what I need. And in fact, think about it, Pai Mardana Ji was a bard. He was the lifetime companion, in addition to a lot of other great people. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji could have also brought about great people and worked with them, but no, he chose the lowly, the people he wanted to rise the self-esteem and the self-confidence of. So as you listen to this, please remember, that's the importance of Khalsa. We are celebrating Vaisakhi, and we'll be talking more about the concepts of Khalsa. Khalsa is so important. I'll tell you something, Ranjit Singh Ji, thank you for writing your good comments here. Thank you, Ji. It says, nice Kirtan, Waheguru Ji. Can you also please do us one favor? Please share this in all your groups and share it with all your friends too, because that's the importance of Khalsa Vaisakhi celebration that we are doing. And yes, during these times, thank you for telling us it's all nice Kirtan. Nice Kirtan is one important thing, but what is so important is in the language. Thank you, Just Charan Singh Ji. Wah wah. Thank you for your precious words in these times. Thank you for writing these words. And I need your help. I need your help to share this in every group that you are in all the pages, in all the Facebook posts, in every Twitter, in all your WhatsApp groups, in everything, all your groups. Share these links, because I'll tell you something, we can't do this prachar alone. Even though the Gurdwaras have been closed down because of the COVID-19, but that doesn't mean we don't celebrate Vaisakhi. We celebrate Vaisakhi in this beautiful way today, and that is by understanding the reason, the concept of Khalsa, why Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji wanted to create this unique group of people who had great self-esteem, who could go out there, stand, and were specially counted. That's why we always sing Wah Wah Gobind Singh, Ape Gur Chela, Ape Gur Chela, Vaho Vaho Gobind Singh, Ape Gur Chela. He himself is the Guru. He himself is the Chela. The Chela is the one. So come, as we end of today's program, maybe we should all sing Vaho Vaho Gobind Singh Ji, Vaho 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 Gobind Singh Ji, Vaho 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 Gobind Singh Ji, Vaho 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 Gobind Singh. Ape Guru Chela, Ape Guru Chela, Ape Guru Chela, Ape Guru Chela. Everybody, I tell you, this is the beautiful part as we end today's program. Let's remember, Satguruji wanted to advise these people that they were no more to be the downtrodden ones. You as a Khalsa have the power. What is new about Sikhism is not about the bits of pieces that we hear, but to come together and remember that you and I are special people. Khalsa Mero Roop Hai Khas. We understood that earlier. Never ever forget that this is the beautiful part about Sikhism, that it brings together this beautiful power of Naam, Simran, the Miri and the Piri. Miri and the Piri. Miri means you can be the soldiers and you can be successful in this world, you can have all kinds of wealth in this world, but Piri, you also remember the Lord, you master the Naam and you chant His praises and you achieve Jivan Mukti while you are still alive. Beautiful concept of Amrit Pivo, Sadhaa Chirjivo, Har Simrat Anad Ananta. So maybe we shall sing this, because this is the Shabad you and I were born into. Puta Mata ki Asis, Nimk na bisaro tumko, Har Har Sada Pajo Jagadish. Everybody, you must have heard this Shabad before. In fact, if you haven't heard it, then it's a Shabad that you and I were blessed from the day we were born. Amrit Pivo, Sada Chiv Jivo, Har Simrat Anadayanam. Amrit Pivo, Sada Chir Jivo, Har Simrat Anadayanam Tam. Amrit Pivo, Sada Chir Jivo, Har Simrat Anadayanam. Simrat sab kil vikhna se, Simrat sab kil vikhna se, pitri ho e udaro, ho pitri ho e udaro. So har tum sad hi japo, so har tum sad hi japo, jaka ant na paro, jaka ant na paro. So har har tum sadhi japo, jaka ant na paro. Everybody. So har har tum sadhi japo, jaka ant na paro. Puta mata ki आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, सदा पर जो जगदीश, सदा पर जो जगदीश, पुता माता की आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, सदा पर जो जगदीश, सदा पर जो जगदीश, पुता माता की आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, निमक न बिसरो तुमको हर हर, सदा पर जो जगदीश, सदा पर जो जगदीश, पुता माता की आशीष, पुता माता की आशीष, सतगुर तुमको होए दयाला, संत संग तेरी प्रीत, संत संग तेरी प्रीत, अमृत पीवो सदा चिर जीवो हर सिमरत anand ananta. We sing that Shabad as we end of today's program. For those who have just joined us, thank you for joining us on this online satsang. Please put in the word Waheguru if you want. Just chant with us and may you be blessed too. And if you have a prayer for your family as you're sitting in the lockdown for your loved ones, just remember, put them in the comment box and we'll pray for you. And if it's a private prayer, then go to ardashukamnama.com and they will pray for you. But in this Shabad, Guruji says, just simrat sab kilvik nasa. If you remember God, Waheguru Ji, all your sins shall be erased. And not just you, but your generations shall be saved. And that's why we always remind you that whenever you come and chant Waheguru, 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 Waheguru 4 times with us. Every time you chant Waheguru, Waheguru 4 times with us, together with us, just remember the first time you chant with us that Waheguru Ji is for yourself, for blessings for yourself. The second time you chant with us Waheguru, 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 the second Waheguru Ji is for your family, your loved ones. The third Waheguru Ji you chant with us is for your city, for your country, for your state, for wherever you are living. And most importantly, the fourth Waheguru you chant with us is for the entire world, the entire universe. So come, let's chant, because here it says just simrat, meditating on the name of the Lord, your sins are erased, your generations are saved. So continually all the time, so har har tum sadhi japo, always, 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 always chant Waheguru, Waheguru, because he has no end, no limitation. Janka ant na paro, japo Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Beautiful. Chant with us, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to save the world, save you, save everybody, because it says, Pitri hoy udaro. All your generations will also be saved. That's why Motherji says, Puta Mata ki Asis, Puta Mata ki Asis. This is the blessing, the hope, the desires of your mother. Nimakna bisuro tumko har har. Even for a split second, may you never forget har har, har har. God, Waheguru Ji and Sadhaa Bhajo Jagdish. Always vibrate on the name of the Lord Waheguru Ji. And why? Because Satgur tumko hoye deyala. Sant Sang Teri Preet. May your love always be within the Sadh Sangat, the society of the saints, the holy people. And thank you for joining us on this online virtual satsang, because this is where it says, may the preservation of your honor by the transcendent Lord Waheguru Ji be your clothes, and may the singing of the Kirtan, the praises of God, be your food. Kapad Pat Parmeshwar Rakhi Bhojan Kirtan Neet. And that's why the next line says, Amrit Pivo Sadhaa Chirjivo Har Simrat Ananta. Come, let's sing. Satgur tumko hoye deyala, Sant Sang Teri Preet, Sant Sang Teri Preet, Sant Sang Teri Preet. कापड़ पत पर मेश्वर राखी, कापड़ पत पर मेश्वर राखी, भोजन कीर्तन नीत, भोजन कीर्तन नीत, भोजन कीर्तन नीत, भोजन कीर्तन Neet. That's why Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, Bhojan Kirtan Neet. The daily incantation, the daily singing of this cradle mantra Saptanam Sri Waheguru should be what we should be doing every day. And Bhojan Kirtan Neet, always sing the praise of the God, Lord Himself. This was the kind of society that will give the self-esteem and the confidence to the people, not only of 1699 when the Amrit was first given, but also today we need it more than ever, so that we learn to lean towards one God, one Waheguru Ji, and we leave the perishable support of humans. God, whose concept Waheguru Ji says is without enmity and without any fear. God is nirpa, nirvair, and as we take the Amrit, you also becomes nirpa, nirvair, and as you Amrit pivo, sada chirjivo, nirvair, nirpa, the entire concept of Akal Murat Ajuni Sahbhang Gur Prasad, Japad Sach, Jugad Sach, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, Waheguru Ek Onkar, Sapnam, Karta Purkh Nirpa, Nirvair, Akal Murat Ajuni Sahbhang Gur Prasad, Jap, Jap, Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, Waheguru Jap, Ad Sach, Jugam Sach, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, Jap, Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, everybody, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, everybody. Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purikh Nirpo Nirvair Akal Murat Ajuni Sahbhang Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, Waheguru Jap Ad Sach, Jugad Sach, Abhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi Bhi Sach, Waheguru Jap Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. I tell you one secret. As you listen to the greatness of Amrit, we are singing the Shabad Amrit Pivo Sadachir Jivo. And today is the very first day we are talking about Amrit itself. So drink in the forever, the nectar of God Himself. Because may you live forever. May your meditative remembrance of Waheguru Ji give you infinite delight. So if you want to be happy, my friends, let's all chant Waheguru Ji. Let's say Waheguru Ji. Wherever you are, chant with us Waheguru Ji. Maybe just put in the comment box Waheguru. Waheguru. So you know that Waheguru Ji will be there with you all the time. And as we chant, share this into all your friends. Share it on your walls. Share it into all the groups you have. And let's all chant together in this Vaisakhi, in this beautiful celebration of Amrit. And towards the last part of this Shabad, Guruji says, Rang Tamasha. Puran asa kabena vyapa chinta. May you never be troubled by worries. If you don't want to have worries in your life, may all your desires be fulfilled. May all your hopes, may all your desires be fulfilled. May you have joy. May you have pleasures of all kind in your life. And we pray, Rang Tamasha, Puran asa kabena vyapa chinta. Let your mind of yours be the bumblebee. Let Waheguru Ji's feet be the lotus flower. And like the bumblebee always looks for the lotus flower, the kaula, Bhavar tumara, yo man hovo, har charana ho kaula, Nanak das un sang lapatayo, jo boom there, chatra kamola. Just like the songbird is just yearning for the raindrop. When will the raindrop come? Let's also yearn. Let's end off with the last few lines. It says, O Amrit Pivo, Sadachir Jivo, Har Simrat Anadeyanam Tam, Ho Rang Tamasha, Purane Asa, Kabahena Bya Pechimta, Ho Bhaver Tumara, Eho Man Ho Har Charana Ho Kola, Nanak das un sang laptayo, jo boonde char trik mola, jo boonde char trik mola. Everybody, Amrit Pivo, Sadachir Jivo, Har Simrat Anadeyanam. Join us tomorrow. We'll start with this Shabad again and talk more about Amrit. Everybody, Amrit, you need it, I need it, everybody needs it. So come on, please, for the last few seconds, Har Simrat, Har Simrat. Har Simrat means chant, meditate, and you will have Anandanamta, you have infinite delight. Share this with everybody. Thank you for joining us. And please join us together. We'll start off with Amrit Pivo tomorrow, and we'll sing and learn more about Amrit. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. Pivo. One more time. Sadachir Jivo. Har Simrat Anadeyanam Ta. Simrat Anadeyanam Ta. Har Simrat Anadeyanam Ta. Japo Satnam Shri Waheguru. Satnam Shri Waheguru. Satnam Shri Waheguru. Japo Satnam Shri Waheguru. Japo Satnam Shri Waheguru. Japo Satnam Shri Waheguru. One more. Satnam Shri Waheguru. Carry on. Satnam Shri Waheguru.